Hi everybody, it's Sarah and it's Spirited Saturdays, and today we're talking about fat talk. Yes, there is this super awesome like MySpace icon, and it says, "Friends don't let friends talk fat talk," and it's so true. If you really want to be a good friend to someone, you ignore their fat talk. You know, you don't have to pick a fight with someone, obviously, over it, but you don't acknowledge it, you don't validate it, and eventually the person gets bored talking to themselves, and their self-esteem is still kind of mildly intact if they haven't destroyed it themselves. You know, none of my friends, mind you, all my friends know very extensively about my eating disorder. None of my friends ever let me talk about my body in a way that's negative. Not even my guy friends. And one of my guy friends makes jokes all the time about his own body, but when I do it, it's just not allowed. And he's pretty good about that. Your friends don't want to hear about how fat you are. Your friends don't want to hear about the size of your thighs. Your friends don't want to hear about the size of your butt. Your friends don't want to hear about the size of your stomach. And your friends don't want to hear about the size of anything, maybe other than your heart. It's really not interesting. And, you know, if you think about it, in a way it's kind of insulting, because you imply that they would be interested in it when you go on and on and on and have a conversation about it. And that they would be so shallow as to see that that's the only aspect of you. It's great, this whole me not allowed to berate my body thing, because I'm constantly reminded that I'm more than a number, and I really, really love my friends for that. But, you know, we're surrounded in a society that praises a certain ideal, and for some reason, when you get closer to that ideal, you get encouraged, and you get validated. You know, when we think about it, like we really think about it, you know, the change room is like the worst place ever, by the way, to hear any of this. Like, just, if you have an iPod, just put it in your ears and just don't listen to anything in the change room. But, you know, people are like, "Oh, well, I cut out all white sugar from my diet." Oh, congratulations, you know. That's a life-changing moment, apparently. We don't ever congratulate anybody on anything important. You know what, we don't ever, we'll congratulate you on your weight loss. Chances are that, you know, you lost that weight because really, really rapidly, otherwise we wouldn't have noticed. That's true, by the way. Healthy weight loss, you shouldn't notice. But, you know, you probably, like, drank liquid supplements the whole time, and we're praising you for really doing a number on your body. It just doesn't make any sense to me. It's completely, totally, 100% backwards. And, you know, to me it's frustrating, because we don't ever praise anything that's really important. We don't ever praise, you know what, you didn't take any sick days this year. You know, what's your secret to being so healthy? You know, what's your secret to being so happy and so well and so healthy that you don't ever have to take a sick day? Why don't we praise that? I don't know. But you can fit into your size 4 jeans. But the fact that, you know, we don't ever congratulate people. And when you think about it, like in the magazines, the celebrities have kids, and what's the first thing they talk about? Losing the baby weight. They talk more about losing the baby weight than they do the kid. And that, to me, again, 100% backwards. The kid is the miracle. You know, well, actually, the miracle is that your body managed to sustain this little body inside of you for 9 months to feed and nourish it and to create this beautiful, wonderful soul. Oh, no, we just want to hear about the body weight or the baby weight that you lost in 3 weeks. I don't understand it. No. Do we want to know about fitness? You know, because there's some definite benefits to being fit throughout your pregnancy. No, that doesn't get mentioned. But the exact diet, right down to how much your chicken is supposed to weigh, we need to know about that. Like, what the hell? It doesn't make any sense to me. And, you know, and then in the English language has somehow adapted, you know, metaphors and analogies that are extremely degrading to us. You know, just because our butt is a little bit larger than we would like does not warrant, you know, a comparison to the largest species of animal that the human race knows. You know, your butt does not look like a whale or a hippo or an elephant or anything like that because it's on a human body. And that's one of the hugest things that I had to remember in body image a lot of the time, and something I forget still. When you compare, make sure that you compare fair. So when you say, I feel like a whale, you know, stop and think and be like, wait a minute. What does feeling like a whale feel like? Do I feel cold? Do I feel like the salty ocean water is over me? No. Can I hear my whale friends around me? Chances are that the answer to all of that is no. And if it's not, then you just have some more problems to deal with. And thus, the comparison of you to a whale is not accurate. Yet, for so many other things in the English language, we do have accurate analogies and analogies and metaphors. But when it comes to the female body especially, we blow it completely out of proportion, and it's just really, really insensitive to women, and I think it's very insensitive to the women, or to the species that we compare ourselves to as well. You know, I actually received a compliment from one of my mom's friends, and she said that I was absolutely stunning because of the way I curve. That is the first time in 24 years that I've heard that. I've been scouted out to model. I've been told that I look really pretty. I've been told I look beautiful. I've been told a lot of that. But it was all when I was at a weight that was definitely compromised for me. And to be quite honest with you, I like the way I look now more than I ever did back then. And my body image is a lot more accurate now. And it takes that constant effort to avoid the fat talk. You know, avoid it first physically. You know, don't let it come out of your mouth. Don't engage in it with other friends. And then eventually, when you cease to actually engage in the fat talk itself, physically, it eventually stops repeating itself constantly in your mind. And then, when that happens, either silence can take its place or something more positive. Yeah. So, the next time someone that you care about complains that they're fat, or that nobody will love them unless they lose weight, or that's the other thing, the wedding days. I don't understand why everybody loses weight for their wedding day. Like, wouldn't you get cranky? I mean, I want to enjoy my wedding day. So, if that means, you know, eating the day before, I think I can handle that. Anyway, yes. No more fat talk. Don't let friends fat talk. And hopefully we can sort of extinguish this fat talk thing in the English language. Start comparing fair, and I don't know, start a revolution, start loving your body, start loving yourself. Easier said than done, I'm well aware. But, you know, this be the change you wish to see in the world, as Gandhi would say. And sometimes that changes stuff. But little by little, you'll get it. Peace out, and I will see you next week.